Alright, yo, it's me, Nate, back with another World War II Online video. Today, I'm going to be breaking down something that separates average players from great players, which is understanding angles, using head glitches correctly, and improving your situational and positional awareness. For me, I realized a lot of deaths in World War II Online happen before you even fire a shot. You're standing in the wrong place, watching the wrong angle, or exposing way more of yourself than you need to. In this video, I'll show you some examples of how to position yourself better, how to use terrain and cover to your advantage, and how to think ahead so you're ready for enemy movement before it happens. If you ever wondered why certain players seem, impossible to kill while they're constantly killing people, then this video is most likely for you, so let's hop into it. I'm going to be explaining some CP angles that are very crucial in a lot of CP fights, especially as a defender or an attacker. So with the first one's going to be the closet one, this little closet room near the flag door. So basically, a lot of the time, some players will be in this closet, alright? They'll either be sitting right here, or they could be up here. If you have a player that's sitting in this position and holding this, and maybe this as well, depending on how many defenders you have in this CP. So I'm going to place a clone down and show you guys something. If we look at, let's just say I'm the enemy. I'm trying to attack this CP, alright? So I'm working my way from, let's just say I have an FMS in that wood line over there. I'm coming from over here. So a lot of the time, people will just use their sprint. In most cases, people can use the T, which makes you slow walk, which is another great thing to the infantry gameplay if you're trying to attack a CP so people can't hear you and what direction you're coming in from. But with that, so with players that are holding, like I said, this angle right here, and they're like this, notice how you can't see legit that door that's right there. But if I go out to outside, I can see the entire enemy's body without him seeing me. So I'm going to kill that clone. I'm going to place down another one from the exact same position I just killed that one in and show you guys. See how you can't see the opening or the EI the EI that's about to kill you? It's because with how this game is, it's a third-person view. So since I'm the player right here, I'm looking at this guy in a third-person view. With this guy right here, he's looking at this as a first-person view. So he won't be able to see you. But if you take this angle right here, obviously you'll be able to see him from your first-person view, if that makes sense. We get him. So that's one of the closet angles that you can have. A lot of the time, like if you're like in this corner right here, you won't be seen from out there, or even right here, kind of. The next one is going to be upstairs. I know a lot of players already know about this railing hold where you can hold the non-flag door. It's a great angle to have. In this case, if you're let's say I'm trying to clear this CP and I'm a defender or an attacker from this barracks spawn, I'd come here and I'd realize that like if I don't see that guy right there, he already has an easy shot on me. So if I place a clone right here, he has that angle on me. I'll be able to see the lower body of him, his legs, feet, arms, and his gun. Alright? But this POV down here, oh, I shouldn't have killed this one. Another one. You can't really see him. You can only see his gun, but in this case, he'd be aiming in, and he'd be able to kill you right there. You won't be able to see him. But the only weakness about this one is that if there's a guy coming from the flag door, he can easily just, you know, he can hug this wall and he won't be able to see, you won't be able to see him until about these 4 to 5 steps, if that makes sense. So I'll place a guy right here. Get rid of this guy. You won't be able to see him from this, but he'll be able to see you. And he can easily kill you without you noticing. But if you come to like the second to last step, you're easily visible. Just like that. That goes for this angle too. This angle is also a good one. It's kind of like you have to have a good reaction time to it. But with this one, the only thing is that if you know an enemy's holding that position, that angle, you can easily see how it, like he's exposed. But most of the time, people won't realize that there's a guy holding this angle, and they'll just die coming in and be like, "What the fuck? How did I die?" and shit like that. But like I said, it's the same thing as if you're holding, let's say, this angle again. And I go downstairs and I come through the non-flag door. You won't be able to see him. You won't know that he's coming. You can see a little bit of his hands, and you get to like I said, the 4th or 5th step, and you can kill him. But the only thing with this one is that you're easily visible, even if you're actually, damn, you're actually not. I actually did not know that. Oops, my bad. Well, kinda, but I don't think that you can kill. Yeah, you can't. You're not really visible from that angle. But yeah, that's about it for the CP angles. Another one is that like this one, if you know there's a guy in this room, you can get him like kinda as soon as he walks through. You can see a little bit of him from that angle or that positioning, but if you go here, you have his full body. Which these angles across these railings are pretty crucial and pretty good to hold. Showing you guys is a berm angle. It's basically a head glitch. You're not really visible. So from my POV, the first person view, it's gonna look like this. Like I can shoot over the berm and I can just kill people, right? But from the third person POV, it's gonna look a lot much different. It's gonna look like I'm clipped into the ground, but obviously you can see that I'm not. And it's just you're obviously not visible at all. At like your head is barely visible. At like the top of your head is visible. That's what it really is. You can't do anything about it. It's just basically as any other head glitch. And this works with any berm in the game. Like you can go to any berm and it'll work most of the time. So I'll go right here. And I'll have it like where I can shoot, and it'll show like I'm shooting through the grass, but on my POV, I'm really not. The next head glitch, it's kind of similar to the berm one. This works with basically anything that's like this. So with how it goes is that as soon, like, it'll show, like, if you're standing up and you're aiming like this, obviously it'll show that your head's sticking out and everything, and your head's pretty much fully exposed. But if you're, I know some players like to use A and D to move around, which gives you aim in and you press A and D. Like going sideways, just back and forth. And you'll still have the same angle and like where you're still aiming at. See, I'm doing A and D right now, and it's still showing on my screen that I'm above it. But in the third person view, it'll show that I'm below it and my gun's clipping through the wall and my helmet's not really visible at all. And it's a really hard kill.